Hello and welcome. Tom Scott here, Premium Spirits Brand Ambassador with Exchange, and in this video we're going to have a look at how to make some very classic cocktails. To kick things off, we're going to make a classic simple built drink called the Dark and Stormy. Reportedly invented in the early 1900s in Bermuda, it will utilize a dark rum. In this case, we're using a spiced dark rum from the rum co of Fiji called Barty. You'll need some fresh lime juice and some ginger beer. Starting with our rum, we'll add 45 mils. Next, we'll add some fresh lime juice, 15 mils of fresh lime. Now we'll add ice. Then we're going to top up with ginger beer. Give it a quick little stir. And then finally just garnish with some lime. There we have. Nice, simple, easy, refreshing classic cocktail coming from the Caribbean, the Dark and Stormy. Enjoy. Let's now look at another classic Caribbean cocktail coming from Havana in Cuba, known as the Mojito. And for this, we're going to need some white rum, some soda water, fresh mint, and some fresh lime juice. For this, we'll be using another rum co Fiji's white rum known as Barty. To begin with, we're going to start with our ice. Then to this, I'm going to add 60 mils of white rum. Next, I'm going to add 20 mils of sugar syrup. Then we'll add 20 mils of lime juice. Now I'm going to add roughly about 6 mint leaves. I'll just give a gentle clap to help release the aromas of mint. Then I'm going to stir this together. Now I'm going to add some more ice. Give it another little stir, and then we'll top up with some soda. Give it one last quick stir. Finally, we'll garnish it with some lime and a nice large mint sprig. Here we have classic mojito. Now this drink can be muddled, where you muddle together the lime and mint, but I prefer to build this drink as when you muddle lime and mint, you'll release bitter oils from the lime skin and bitter tannins from the mint. So to avoid that and help create a more refreshing beverage, I prefer just to build and stir the mojito. Now let's look at a relatively more modern classic cocktail, the Midori Illusion. For this, we're going to need, obviously, the Japanese melon liqueur Midori, some vodka, an orange liqueur, lemon juice, and pineapple juice. This drink is also going to be shaken as opposed to the last two, which were built. So starting off in our shaker, we'll be adding 60 ml of Midori. Next, we're going to add 15 ml vodka. And 15 ml triple sec. To this we're going to add our citrus, which is 15 ml of lemon juice and 60 ml of pineapple juice. Now we're going to add ice to our shaker. And combine these and give it a vigorous shake. Now, we can either strain this using a Hawthorne strainer into a glass over ice, or we can just dump the whole cocktail into the glass. You can either serve as is, or garnish it with a pineapple spear, wedge, or some citrus like lemon or lime. Here we have the Midori Illusion. And for our last drink, we're going to look at one of Australia's most popular cocktails, the Espresso Martini. Originally invented in the 1980s by famed London bartender Dick Bradsell, it has gone on to take the world by storm. For this, we're going to need some vodka. I have here Russian Standard, a coffee liqueur. I have here Galliano, and some fresh coffee or coffee extract. Let's begin. Into our shaker, we're going to add 30 ml vodka, 30 ml coffee liqueur, and 30 ml fresh coffee or coffee extract. We'll then add our ice to our shaker and shake. Now, a quick tip if you are using fresh coffee that is still hot, I recommend giving the shaker a quick little roll, which will help bring down the temperature of the metal, helping it to constrict and create a seal around your shaker so you won't have hot coffee flying everywhere. Now we'll give this a shake. Now we'll double strain this into a cocktail glass, of course. I have here a Nicanora. I prefer to use a fine strain with this as well to ensure you hold back any ice shards that have come apart during the shaking process. Now finally, we'll just give this a garnish, which is just going to be 3 coffee beans. We always do 3 for good luck. And there we have the espresso martini. Thank you so much for joining me in this cocktail session, and I'll see you next time.